Alright, welcome back to the Crabby Days. Today we're going to do a full playthrough for Pixie Queen, which is a pretty generic worker placement game. But, there's a couple of things that make it unique, which I'll cover in a couple of seconds. This is going to be brought to us by Game Brewer. I believe it was their first ever published game. Alright, so welcome to the world of Pixie Queen. So the theme to this one is obviously there's a Pixie Queen. We're a bunch of pixies. We're trying to make her happy. And there's different things we're going to do to score points at the end of the game. All right, which leads me to the couple of things that make this game unique. First is that we're constantly just losing points in this game, compared to other games where you're gaining points. All right, we're going to start at 0 and we're just going to keep hitting the negatives over here. If you ever hit negative 60, then you actually lose and you can't win. All right, but we're going to keep losing points, and at the end of the game, when that finally gets triggered, that's when you gain your points. At that point, whoever has the most points, whoever is closest to 0, if nobody's above 0, is going to win the game. The other thing that makes this game unique is very confrontational with the other players compared to other worker placement games that came out at around this time, or even the ones now. There's a lot of things we're going to be doing to screw each other over, and it's very player interaction heavy worker placement game. All right, so that's enough preamble for right now. Let's go straight into the game. So as you can see, this is going to be a 3-player game, just to keep the player count down. So I'm going to be the blue player playing against green and yellow. The player order is up there. Now, before we start, I do have to mention that you are supposed to be playing with these player screens and putting all your resources behind here. Obviously, because I'm playing single-handed, I'm not going to be playing with these screens because we already know what everyone has. But normally, that would be done. All right, also behind the screen, you're going to have the different resources in the game, what they're used for. In the middle, there's a handy-dandy player aid. That's where you'll find it. And on the right here is the final scoring, how to get your positive points and some negative points down here. All right, but we'll get to that near the end of the game. All right, also on the front, you'll see where all your special tiles will be placed. All right. All right, but for this game, let's toss this back in the box. Maybe I'll reference this during the first round of the game, and that's going to be enough. Okay, so before the game starts, we are going to do a pre-draft for some special ability tiles up here. And that's done in reverse turn order. So yellow's going to pick, then green, then blue. I've already gone ahead and done all that to save some time. So yellow picked the extra silver tile. Green took the free promotion tile. Hopefully I don't forget to use it. And I took the I don't need to spend bread to remove rocks. And you'll see that for sure during the first round of the game. All right, so let's go through the game and every phase, and I'll explain to you how it works. All right, so every round you go through this. So the first phase every round is the stealing phase. Okay, normally in any game, the first round you could skip that step because that's all deals with the pixies that might be already on the board, and you'll steal the food that's on their spots out here. All right, but because this player here has the silver tile, they're going to get a free silver cube during that phase. All right, so we'll go ahead and give them that. All right, the next phase is the meat and potatoes of the game. All right, this is the worker placement where you're actually sending out your pixies to do stuff out onto the game board. All right, that's where you're going to pretty much be spending most of your time. All right, so like I mentioned in the preamble, none of these worker placement spots are very difficult to understand how they work, all right? It's just a lot of getting resources and just converting some basic stuff, and there's only like 3 ability tiles. So I'm just going to be I'm not going to explain you what every spot does. I'll just take my turns, and you'll see that it's pretty simple. Okay, so we're going to start with the blue player here, me. And I'm going to do my first move, and I'm going to grab the look in the bag tile. All right, this is a one-time ability. All right, this is going to actually sit in front of your player board until you use it. You can sit right over there. All right, and that's it. That was my turn. The only thing you have to pay attention to when you're using your workers is, as you saw, if it's a double spot, you need to use 2 workers to go there. And if it's a single spot, like here or in your own mine, or changing player turn order up here, you just have to send 1. You'll see also later on in the game that you'll have pixies that are sitting on these hand locations, and at that point, you would only have to send 1 as well. Right, those are the only rules. Take the action, you need to send 1 or 2 workers, depending on if there was a pixie there or not. Alright, for right now, I just send out 2, I grab that tile, that's it. Let's go on to green. Green, I think, is going to go on the promotion route of winning the game. So what they're going to do is they're going to go here and get a free promotion, just like that. They're going to go there. They're going to promote. They can't promote to the top, but that's fine. They're going to go and they're going to go up, let's say over here. Doesn't matter. All right, so when you promote, think of this thing like a gigantic pyramid. You have your lowest level here. Let's say it's level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. You're always moving up. All right, so you start going from your mine to level 1. Then when you promote again, this guy's got to move up to level 2 and then to level 3, 4. And then when you reach level 5, which is the promotion, that's when you go work for the queen. You grab a positive point tile and he gets removed from the board. All right, that was green. Let's go to yellow. What is yellow going to do? Yellow doesn't like turn order. This is something that's going to happen quite often in this game because first player is extremely important. So they're going to come over here and change the turn order. That's going to cost them honey pots for every spot they want to change. There's also a reminder right over there. So they're going to pay 2. And they're going to move up their little cube 2 spots. Now turn order only changes at the start of the next round. All right, unless you go over here. Blue's still going to be first for the rest of these actions. Okay, so that was yellow. Let's go to blue. Now that I have this this tile, I'm going to go on the mine action. Right? So what does the mine action do? Very simple. We do have a bag here full of gold, silver, and rocks. So by going here, what you're supposed to do is grab 5 or as many pixies as you have in your mines worth of cubes from the bag. Okay. Now this tile, what it actually lets you do is grab 2 before you grab blindly. All right, so what I'm obviously going to do, I'm going to go grab the gold ones. All right, so I'm going to grab these 2. Now I need to grab an extra 3. Let's go in there. Let's grab 3 random ones. 1, 2, 3. I got a couple of silver, so it's going to go all behind my screen. And I did get a rock. Now these you don't keep. These are sort of take that type of things with the other players. Is you chain some pixies down to the mine. All right, so you know what? Let me just do it to the green player over here. Now they need to use a apple, which you're going to see over here. Sorry, not an apple, a bread, to remove that rock. Okay, so that was the blue player. Let's jump to the green. All right, green's gonna do the same thing like me. I mean, you want to do this mine stuff at the beginning of the game, obviously, when you have a lot of pixies out there, right? So he's gonna go there. He's only gonna draw 4. They're all gonna be blind. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 silver. That's nice. Gonna gain that. Yellow's gonna go. I guess they're gonna take the. They're gonna go over here and get. No, you know what? They're not gonna grab the tiles. What they're going to do is they're going to go on the double offering spot over here. I'll explain to you this later on. That's during phase 3 that's going to be used. Then we're going to jump back over to blue. And I think what blue's going to do is they're going to go on the use somebody else's spot location up here. Now, this one's special. You just don't put a worker. By the way, each player can only do that once. All right, but you're also going to lose points. All right, so if you're the first person here, you're going to lose a point. Second person, you're going to lose 2, and so on and so on. So blue's going to lose a point. And which spot am I going to copy? Well, the only spot that's actually worth it to copy would be the free promotion spot right over here. So let's do that. So I'm going to grab this guy, and I'm going to move him up to over here. Let's just say. Then green's going to go. And I think what green's going to do is he's going to take advantage of that promotion that I just did. He's going to come over here. He's going to get 2 silver from the bank. A lot of silver in the supply. And then yellow is going to have the last placement in the round. So let's go over to the mine. Mine as well, while they have 5 workers. 5 pixies there. Go in the bag, take out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a lot of rocks. Now, unfortunately for green, this is going to seem kind of mean, but I mean, they have no choice because blue has this ability. So I can just remove these rocks for free. But they're going to be first next turn, so maybe they can switch tile with me before I get to remove it. Okay, they're going to try something funky. They're going to put 2 rocks on me, 2 rocks on green, spread out evenly. And maybe their first action next turn is going to be the swap tile and maybe grab this tile before I can use it. Because you can only use this during your turn. All right, so that's going to be the end of the worker placement phase. All right, so that's phase number 2, which leads us into phase 3, which is the offering phase. Now, this is a pretty funky player interaction part of the game. By the way, at the end of phase 2, you can return everybody's workers back to their owner's supply. That's fine. Okay, so for the offering phase, you are going to notice the round tiles up here. This is the round tracker, by the way. The game could end also with these tiles, but we'll get to that much later in the video. And on these tiles, there's always going to be one of the 3 different goods depicted on them. All right, so for round 1, let's just say, for example, the queen wants bread. Now, each player, what they're going to do, they're going to go behind the screen, and they're going to do one of 3 things. They're going to put bread in their hand, because that's the food they want, gold or silver, as much as they want in either of those 3 different resources. If the resource was honey, then it would be honey, gold, or silver. All right, you're going to put that. All right, then when everyone's ready, everyone's going to depict or show what they have in their hand. All right, so one of 2 things are going to happen. If at least one player, could be more, but at least one gave the good that the queen wants, the queen is happy, and we're all going to go to the reward step, which is phase 4. If nobody gave that resource, we're all going to dump our gold and our silver into the general supply. And we're going to skip that step. We're going to go straight into phase number 5. All right, so at least one person has to do it. All right, but normally, FYI, if somebody has taken this tile, well, you almost know for sure they're going to give the resource that the queen wants, because this one allows you to pick 2 different resources instead of 1. So let's just go randomly here, pick some random stuff here for the 3 different players. So let's say player 1 gives 2 gold in their hand. Let's say player 2 over here has 2 bread. And let's just say player 3 here has bread and 2 silver, all right, for example. And that uses this tile. All right, so we'll all reveal our hand, everyone sees, and we're all happy because we're going to go to the reward step because at least one person, right now we have 2, gave bread to the queen. All right, let's now go, that was step number 3. So let's go to step 4, which is the rewards. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to look at the gold and the silver that were donated. All right, so right now we have 1 of each. All right, so this is going to be easy. Whoever gave silver is going to go up this track 1 step, no matter how many silver you gave. All right, so that'll be yellow player. They would go up once on this track. Whoever gave the most is going to go up an extra step. That's fine, 2 steps. And then this is going to go into the general supply. We're going to do the exact same thing for gold. This is the blue player over here. They're going to go up 2 steps because one's for giving gold and one's for having the most. All right, pretty simple. That's it. All right, so that was the track over here. Next, you're going to gain promotions according to how much bread you've given. So now this actually matters. So for each bread or food that you've given, you go up that many steps in the pyramid. All right, and this is done in turn order because it actually matters when you want to make it to the top. By the way, only 1 person per round can make it to the top to work for the queen. All right, so we're going to look at turn order. Blue has no bread to go. So it's going to be green and then yellow. So green has 2 and yellow has 2. Right, so green has 2 bumps up on this track. So they're just going to go up pretty simple. They're going to go up level 2 and let's go level 3. They're going to go up here. All right, blue's going to do the exact same thing. They're going to go up twice. By the way, whenever you're going up levels, that's when apples come into play. You can use an apple to swap places, be mean to the other players. All right, so that's what blue's going to do. Just, what yellow's going to do. Actually, no, they only move up twice, so they can't reach green. I mean, they could do it to me, but it would be kind of pointless. So they're just going to go up twice. They can move one guy twice or 2 pixies once. They're just going to go up twice. They're going to go 1 and let's say 2. All right, get ready next round to grab these tiles. Yeah. I mean, they could have gone 1, 2, but you know what? That's fine. They're just going to go here. And you can go to any spot on that level. You don't have to go directly above you. You can go here and then you can go here, for example. Doesn't matter. So those are all the promotions. Now, this player here, green player, does have a free promotion. Can't forget that tile, very powerful. And they're gonna jump over to this one over here. So they're very close to going to work for the queen. So that was the promotion step. All right, so that's phase 4. Let's go to phase 5. Phase 5 is called the penalty phase, and that's we're gonna lose points. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna look at your 2 tracks over here. You're gonna see negative points in the middle. You're gonna add those 2 together. So blue's gonna lose 2 and then 3, so that's 5 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're gonna look at your mine. If you have at least 1 pixie, you'll lose a point, and then more than 1, you'll lose 2 points. So 2 points in total. All right. It doesn't matter if you have 2, 3, or 4. It's always 2 points. All right, so that's it for blue. Yellow, let's calculate the same thing. So that's gonna be 5, 6, 7, same as me. -7, I mean. And green is gonna have let's see, they're gonna have -3 and -3. So that's -6, 7, 8. They're gonna jump all the way to -8. Boom, we're going down the tracks, and that's it for the penalty phase. All right, so the only thing you gotta do for getting ready for the next turn is just changing the turn order. Let's do that. And then let's rock and roll. All right, so round 2, let's go and steal. All right, so phase 1 is stealing. So greens are gonna get 2 apples, a honey, and a bread. 2 apples, honey, and bread. Put this player over here. That was for this. They don't have that special tile. Yellow's gonna get a silver for that tile. They're also gonna get an apple and a bread. Bread. Blue's not gonna get that much. They're just gonna get a honey. Oh, we did forget a second thing at the start of the next round. You're supposed to flip over the next tile that the queen wants. So next round she's gonna want honey. All right, so that's it for the stealing phase. Let's go to the next one, which is the worker placement step. All right, and this one we're actually gonna do yellow, then blue, then green. Okay, we already talked about this. I think what yellow is gonna do is they're gonna come here to show you what that step what that does. And that's swapping a tile. You can swap with any tile in the game. Okay, so you can either swap with the general supply or you can swap between the players. All right, so these ones aren't too interesting right now. By the way, these special abilities, this one is when you're using the conversion spot over here, you pay 1 less silver. What is this one? This one you don't have to pay an apple to swap spaces with other people. This is good for somebody who's promoting a lot, so you can just bump people down constantly. And this one is you can use other people's worker placement spots. All right, but what they want to do is they're going to swap this one with this one, so I can't get free removal of my rocks down here. All right, so that was the yellow player. Let's go to blue. What am I going to do? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be mean to green. I'm going to go over here. All right, and this is the steal from a pixie. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to steal from green. So green's going to have to give me 2 apples, a honey, and a bread. When they're not happy, that was pretty much their whole haul for the for that first phase of the round. Okay, so that was it for blue. Let's go to green. Okay, so green strategy is they're going to want to get up here to get promoted at the end of the round. Let me see. They're going to need at least a honey and probably an apple to kick somebody out. Or maybe they're going to need 2 honey. Just in case they get bumped down a couple of times. They got to race back up. So, just to be safe, what they're going to do is they're going to come down here and get 2 more honey. And they don't care about turn order because they want to go last, because that's all done in turn order, those promotions. So it's important to go last if your goal is to reach the top. You'll see that probably later. So they're going to go here and get 2 more honey. Okay, so that was that. Then jumps back up to yellow. So what does yellow want to do? I mean, while yellow has a worker here, they're going to come here to get this tile. It's free resources during the stealing phase. Back to blue. I think we're going to do the same as round 1. We're going to use 1 to go to the mine, and we're going to go 1 to steal an action. I might as well steal an action now. That's going to lose me a point because I'm the first one there. And I'm going to steal this action to grab this tile. Green is going to go. they didn't really want to do this, but you know what? They're going to steal an action, so they're going to pay 2 points, and they're going to steal the exact same thing. So they're going to grab this tile. So we all got our stealing tile from this spot here. Next is yellow. All right, so what does yellow want to do? Yeah, I think I played stupid for blue. I think they should have built a ring this round instead of, because this would only have required 1 worker. Either way, doesn't matter. Mistakes were made. Yellow is gonna go steal an action, or copy an action. It's gonna give them minus 2 points. So it's gonna be 1, 2. So they're losing some points. What do they want to copy? I think they're gonna copy the steal action. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get 2 apples. Oh man, poor green. 2 apples. Hey, well, they can only copy this because they don't have any bread. So let's do that. We're gonna steal from poor green from having their guy up there and got stolen 7 resources. So that's gonna be yellow. Last action, we already know. We're gonna come down here for the mine. Gonna go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that is a fantastic draw. Gold is pretty rare in the bag. We got 2. Then we're gonna go green, who's pretty pissed at this point because they got their stuff stolen. They want apples to kick people out in case they get screwed over, but there's nowhere unless they go exchange. I know with 1 worker that's not even possible. So with 1 worker, not really have an option. They're gonna have to go over here. So they're gonna get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna grab a ton of silver. You're gonna grab a rock and shove it to, I guess, blue. Then finally, we're gonna go yellow for the last action, who is also going to do the mine. Yeah, no choice. Do that. 2, 3, or they can go to get 2 silvers direct. Yeah, you know what? They'll go in the mine. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at that draw! Magnificent. Lucky. Lucky, lucky. Okay, so that's going to be the end of the phase. Let's get all our workers back. Quick. Blue, blue, blue. Yellow, green. Okay, go back to the offering step. Now, nobody took this tile, so you know, we can all put 1 type of resource, but we sort of know green wants to go to the top there. This is pretty much his only opportunity. So he's gonna want to go up there. And now he got unlucky because he was stolen from. So he's only gonna put 1, and he's gonna hope that's gonna be enough. He's gonna put that in his hand, and I think it is gonna be enough because I think the other 2 players are gonna try to just go up these tracks for right now. So yellow's gonna go up. Let's say put up 2 gold in their hand, maybe. Let's put 2 gold in their hand, and then this player here is going to put 2 silver in their hand. Let's just say. Now, this is more interactive in a higher player count because there's going to be much more headbutting going on. Like a 2 in a 3-player game might win. In a 5-player game, it's almost impossible to win with just 2. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, we're all going to reveal our hand. And somebody gave the resource that they want. So this is going to be good. We're going to go to the reward step because they wanted honey. Reward steps, let's do the tracks first. Blue player gave 2 silver. They're going to go up the silver track. 1 for giving an offering, 1 for having the most. Next player is going to do gold. They're going to copy me up this track. 1's for giving, 1's for having the most. And then green is the only one with an offering. They're very lucky. They didn't have to use apples to switch with people, but they're going to go here to see the queen. All right. And I did forget they have a free promotion that they could have had, so even if they were knocked down, they could have still got up there. But that was the promotion step. They do get their free promotion. I can't forget that. So let's grab this one, and we'll go up to the step over here. All right. So when this happens, only 1 player per round can reach this step or the Queen Palace area. So they're gonna go work for the Queen. and that player is going to grab the highest point chip available on that track, which is the middle track. So that's going to be green over here. So they're already up 10 points on the other two players. All right, so that was it for the offering. That was it for the rewards. And now let's do the negatives. So again, blue is going to get -4, -5, -6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, when anybody hits this step over here, you need to demote a Pixie. All right, back to the mines. It doesn't matter where they are on the board, they're going to get demoted. So this one's going to come down. All right, so that's why green was lucky. You don't want to have your only Pixie up here, then he's going to have to go back in the mine. The only person that doesn't have to do that is whoever's first in the turn order. You're going to see a little X going through the mine icon over here. You don't have to do it. You also don't have to do it if you have this tile over here. Next is going to be the yellow player. Again, is going to lose 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, they crossed the icon over here, so they're going to bring this guy back into the mine. Actually, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had just mentioned it. Yellow doesn't have to do it because they're first. It's just green who's going to lose 6, 7, 8 points. So we can go to 18, and they have to demote a guy down. Right, so the only guy that had somebody on the board, where were they? I'll go double check the video. I believe they were up here somewhere. Anyway, that was it. Let's get ready for next round. Flip the tile over. Bread again. Turn order doesn't change. Let's go. All right, start of round 3. First phase, stealing phase. I'm going to keep this super simple for everyone. They're going to steal 2, 4, and 3. Let's just make it simple. Let's not think too much of strategy. We're just going to grab what the queen wants. So we're going to go 2 up here, 2 bread, 3 bread down here, and 4 bread over here. 1, 2, 3. There you go. We all got bread. We're all happy. Okay. Next, we're going to steal from the town here. Only yellow has a guy, so apple and bread. Apple and yellow. Okay, and let's go to phase 2, which is the action phase. Going in order of yellow first. Where does yellow want to go? I think what yellow is going to do is I believe their plan is just like mine to make rings to get points. They're going to go up here to take that spot away from me before I get there, because blue player is going to want to do that for sure this round too. So how do you make rings? You're going to see here gold question mark makes rings. Obviously it's going to be the track over here. They're going to need to turn in 3 gold to make a ring. All right, so I'm going to go to their supply. They got lucky last time. They're going to turn 3 gold, make a ring. It's going to be the highest point ring card token over here, and put this in their personal supply. Boom, that was done. Now, if blue wants to take the spot, they're going to have to go up here and lose a point and then another point, because now it's only 9 points instead of 10. All right, but before blue does that, I'm going to be a little resource smart on this. I'm going to go over here and get maybe a bump up, so it's only going to cost me 2 instead of 3. So I'm going to go here. I'll still have to spend the gold to go up the track, but that'll help in the future. I'm going to go up here as my action. Right, next is green, who still wants to, shove his guys going up the track over here. What he's going to do is he's going to go on the... Let's see, where does he want to go? All right, green's going to go in the double offering. Grab this tile. Got so much silver, he's probably going to go red silver this round. That goes to yellow. Now what does yellow want to do? Let's go back to the mine. Might as well. They got super lucky last time. Come over here. Got 4 tiles, 4 cubes. Black cubes again. 1 for each player. Wow, that's going to be a lot of bread to remove this stuff. And they get to keep this. Then it's going to be blue. I do want to make a ring this round, so let's do that. So I'm going to go here. It'll lose me a point. It's going to cost me 2 to make a ring, so 2 gold. And I grab the next highest point tile. It's 9. Okay, green's gonna go. Let's see. They don't have any honey pots to change the turn order. Does that give honey pots? No. So they're gonna go. Guess they're gonna go get 2 honey pots. Probably not the most efficient spot on the board, but it is what it is. Or should they just get a free promotion? You know what? They're just gonna get a free promotion. They're gonna go up a spot. They're gonna grab their guy, and let's go over here. They have a ton of silver. They'll maybe just convert their silver into honey pots next round. That was it for green. Jumps back to yellow, who is going to now, with only 1 copy in action. All right, it's going to lose them 2 points. Oh, I did forget to do one thing. Sorry. Last round, even though they don't get promoted, they still have to lose the points. Sorry. So they would have lost 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry about that. They just don't lose the demotion of the spot. Now they lose 2. My mistake. They're going to copy the free promotion step, I guess. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. They're going to go up here. Let's just say. Actually, they're going to go on the casino die over there. Okay, so that's going to be it for yellow. Last action for blue. I either go turn order, or I go mine, or I can go exchange, or I can go casino. Hey, you move this casino die guy there. Let me just go there. So pretty easy action. Just roll the die, get what it says. And it's a gold. Awesome. Let's go to general supply. I think gold. So that's the end of phase 2. Worker placement spot. So now let's go into the offering phase. Obviously, the green player is going to give 2 things. They're going to go, let's just say 3 silver and 4 bread. Let's just go crazy. Let's just say that was their turn. 4 bread. Let's say this player over here is going let's go back on this track here. Let's go 2 silver. No, they're gonna go 2 gold, let's just say, because they want to go up on this side. And let's say I'm gonna go just go 4 bread as well. Sure. Go 4 bread, 5 bread. So just go 5 bread. No, what? 6 bread. Go crazy with bread. Alright. So 6 bread. We'll all reveal our hand. Lots of bread out there, so we're gonna go to the reward step. Let's target the tracks first. The yellow player gonna go up twice on the gold track. Green player is gonna go twice on the silver track. Boom. And now we're gonna do the promotions in turn order. So it's gonna be blue first and then green. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps to do. So let's go. 1. And I could be mean while I do this. I can spend apples. I'll spend an apple right now to exchange spots on the next level. Oh, sorry. That's 1, 2. Then I use an apple. 3, 4, 5. And then this one's going to go 6. Let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Those are my 6 steps. All right, then the green player has 4 steps. All right, so green has 4 steps. Now, we don't know this, but he has no apples. So he can't sort of do what I just did. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He's just going single steps up. 4. Yeah, let's go 4 casino die. 4 is the steps. Great. We're going to resolve this one up here. It's going to go work for the queen. And I'm going to grab the 9-point tile. I did forget to give these back to their owners at the end of the round. Let's do that quick. Cool. All right, so that was the reward step. Let's go to the penalty step, last phase of the round. Blue now is going to lose 2, 4, 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yellow is going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And green's going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's not good. All right, so round number 4. Let's make this a super honey again. I guess most of these are going to be apples. All right, so turn order doesn't change. Let's get to it. I'll try to make this round as fast as humanly possible because we sort of get the gist of the game now. So let's get to it. Stealing phase. I'm gonna grab a ton of apples for this player for their steal. Up there, I'll grab honey because they don't have any. For me down here, I get 3, 1 of each. Let's just say. And then we'll grab from the town. So green's gonna get 1 of each. And down here, an extra apple and a honey. Blue's gonna get just honey up here. And yellow's gonna get a honey and a bread. All right, so straight to the worker placement step. All right, so yellow's gonna go first. All right, now that we have a bunch of resources, I'm gonna show you what the other tiles are. So we already know the rings, making rings, grab the tiles. This is sending guys up here. You're gonna grab those tiles. And up here is the offerings depicted on the track. All right, so yellow's gonna put their guy here. All right, what this means is they need to turn in an apple, a bread, a honey pot, and a silver, right, to get the first tile. Now you see that's an ascending track because now that player needs to add another resource to the track, which makes it harder and harder to get the next tile. All right, so that's why it goes up. Yellow's going to do that. They're going to put another silver at the end, and they're going to grab the 4-point tile. Okay, that was great. Blue's going to go next. By the way, I did mention the preamble. One of the ways for the game to end is either you go through the rounds of the game, or the first 5 tiles of each of those stacks get taken. So right now we're at 1, 2, and 2. All right, so blue's gonna go. Let's see, how much gold do I have? I have 2 gold. How much does it cost me to make a ring? It does cost me 2. Let's do that. Put both my guys. I'm gonna get there before the yellow player does. Maybe the yellow should have done that first. Whatever. I'm not playing too strategic. They're gonna turn in their 2 gold, make a ring, and get the next tile. Cool. That's pretty good. I got a 2 9s and an 8. All right, then we're gonna go to the green player, who I think at this point is gonna grab this. They're gonna exchange their free promotion for the rock tile. I believe they can do it now, or they have to do it on the next turn when they do an action, but that's going to pretty much clear all their rocks that they have on their guys, so they can not lose points and they can send these guys out into the world. All right, so that's green. Then yellow's going to go. Let's see, they don't have any gold. That's weird. They're going to grab this tile here so they can look in the bag as their next action. We already know what they're going to do probably next round. They're going to look in the bag, try to get some gold tiles. Then we're going to jump over to blue. Actually, I did forget to give blue a silver at the start of the stealing phase because they had this tile. Sorry about that. I think what blue's going to do is they're going to copy green. They're going to go to the steal action, lose a point. All right, but they're going to steal this action over here. So they can now have the no rocks action. Give them back the silver tile, and that'll mean we can get rid of all these rocks. Nice. That's it for blue. Green's gonna go. Still has plenty of actions. Let's see what green's gonna do is they're gonna grab this tile over here. This is important because they're about to cross this and they don't want to have one of their guys demoted. I'm gonna grab this one. This is a pretty smart move on their part. Then yellow. We already knew what yellow's gonna do. Go to the mine. They're gonna get to look in the bag for the first two. Use this tile over here. They're gonna hopefully have some gold in here to grab. There you go, two. They're gonna take two more from the bag. Two. Oh, look at that. Now they're obviously gonna keep this stuff, but they're gonna give the rock to the green player because obviously the blue player has this ability. So it'll be kind of pointless to give it to him right now. That jumps to the blue player's turn. What do I want to do? Ooh, I'd like a jump, but I only have one worker. It would cost me two workers for that. I could change turn order for next turn. Sure, let's do that. So I'm gonna go over here, a honey pot, turn the turn order. So I'll be first player. Over there. Then it goes to green. Green's gonna keep it pretty simple. Let's just do double offering. That's fine. No, they can't actually take this because they already have a 1x. If you look at your screen, you only have space for a 1x ability. Alright, so he already has one, so that's not gonna happen. You can go free promotion, which is not bad. Steal an ability. They can't make rings. Sure, let's just go up a track. Let's do that. So he's still -3, -2, -2. So it doesn't really matter if they go up those tracks. Oh no! What do they want to do? Okay, let's just go casino. Go crazy. See what they get. 2 silver. Good. And they get to go again because they're. Oh no. Yellow has a worker. Yellow is gonna go. I think what yellow's gonna do is they're gonna go to conversion. So that would only be once. So this allows you to do this exchange as many times you want, 3 to 1, but they only have 5. If they had 6, I would have done it because to get 2 gold, but it's kind of pointless for just once. All right, they got 2 gold in their supply. They're gonna come over here, steal an action. They're gonna steal the ring action. So you're gonna lose 2 points. 1, 2. You're gonna turn in 2 gold. They're gonna take the next ring. Already down to 7. All right, then finally back to green, who doesn't really have much to do. They can steal an action, but they can't make a ring. These are all kind of pointless. They can run the casino die again. Pointless. They can go give the goods. Sure, let's do that. They're gonna come here. They're gonna steal the action over here for the offering. That's gonna be 1 apple, 1 honey pot, 1 bread, 2 silver. Get the next tile. And then they're gonna give up another silver. Oh, it's costs a ton of silver to go out together, grab a tile. Okay, that's it. So that's the end of phase 2. Let's go to the offering phase. Nobody has this one, but we sort of know somebody's gonna give the offering, which is honey, because green is racing up this track. So green's gonna go crazy. They're gonna go 4 honey. Blue's gonna go, let's say, 3 honey. Do we care about the tracks? Maybe we go on the no. Let's go 3 honey. 1, 2, 3. No, we can't even reach the top. Let's go 3 silver instead. And then that player up here is gonna also go 3 silver. Let's screw each other over. All right, so we're gonna reveal. One person gave honey, which is good. The silver track, we're both gonna go up by 1 each. And I believe you have to have the clear majority to go up the extra step, so that's fine. So they went up on the silver track. Then we're gonna go to the bumps on the promotion. That's gonna be 4 promotions for green, all by himself. He's gonna go 1, 2, and he's gonna go 3, and let's say 4, like that. So we made it to the top. He's gonna grab the next tile. Grab this one. And that's it for promotions. Go to penalties. So green's gonna only get one, -1 from here. So -1, -3 in total, -6 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're gonna cross this, but obviously that's why they took this tile. Very useful. So they don't need to send anyone back. Then yellow is gonna get -1, -2. That's -3, -4, -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, nice. Right before this one. So probably next turn they're gonna grab that tile. Then blue's gonna also get -2, -2, -4, -6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, maybe it's a race. Maybe that's why blue went first, so they can grab this tile first. All right, so let's return people their workers. Let's get ready for next round. All right, round 5. I already gone ahead and done the first phase, the stealing phase. Actually, I don't think I gave people their resources here. So green's gonna get an apple, honey, and a bread. Bread and an extra apple for green, and yellow's just gonna get a bread and a honey, and blue's gonna get just a honey. Okay, so phase 2 placement. We already know blue. Probably the best move for them is to grab this tile so they don't get demoted when they get negatives next turn. Which kind of sucks for yellow. They know for sure somebody's going to get demoted, so maybe one of their plans is to get a guy in level 1 so they can demote him instead of somebody that's higher up the tree. Which leads us to the yellow. What does yellow want to do as an action? Believe what they're going to do is... Why do I only have 3 tokens here? Missing one. Oh, it's up here. Sorry about that. I think what they're going to do is go up a track again so they don't get as many negative points. They're going to give up a silver to go up once on this track over here. So now they only lose -2, 3, 4 in total, which is pretty good. That was it for them. Then green's going to go. I think green's going to keep pounding that track. So they're going to turn an apple, 1 of each, and 3 silver. And maybe make it an apple. There you go. So we're going to grab the 6-point tile up here. Green. That was green. Now back to blue. What do I want to take advantage of? Let's see. I don't have any gold. It would be nice if I had any gold to make a ring. Or I can just maybe take a bunch of apples and just go up the track like crazy and get all my guys out of my mind this round. Maybe that's a good idea. So let's go over here as an action to make a double offering. Oh, I can't. I'm in the same situation as last round. Because I have this one, I can't take another tile. So instead of that, all right, just thought of something. What I think I could do is I can copy an action, pay a point. Now this triggers, but I have this tile, so I got to use it right away. And then I'm going to copy this one. So I'm going to go up the silver track by giving up a silver. Let's try that. Yeah, that's fine. So yellow's going to go next. Now, what do they have? They have a bunch of resources. Do they have gold? They don't even have gold. Okay, well, they don't have gold, so they're gonna use the conversion spot right over here, which kind of sucks. I think green was gonna use that spot. So they're gonna turn 7 things into something else, the basic resources. So anything that's not silver or apples, because they're gonna need apples this round. Actually, they're not gonna need apples this round. Will they? Maybe. Let's see. Let's say bread. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lose our bread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And say 1 apple and 1 honey pot. That's 7. They're going to turn all these 7 into 7 silver. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. All right, that's done. That was yellow, green. What does green want to do? Free promotion? I think green is gonna I forgot to give them their free promotion last round. Oh well, my mistake. I will just do this for now. Sorry about that. That won't change the game. I won't send anyone there. I think what Green's gonna do is they're gonna go over to the promotion step. Might as well. So what they're gonna do first is they're gonna use a bread to break this rock. Then they're gonna promote this guy out over here. Okay, so it's green. Let's go with blue. Ooh, I guess blue's gonna come here to get 2 silver. That's fine. Yellow's gonna go next. They're gonna use this spot over here. Make some gold. So their conversion is 2 to 1. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. All this for 4 gold. 1, 2, 4. Them. Back to green. There's literally nothing I can do now, I think. I said I wouldn't use a spot, but I guess I will. With 1, they can lose 2 points. They don't feel like losing more points. They're gonna come here and grab apples. No, they're gonna grab honey pots. No. I don't know what to do. Can't go to their mine. They have nobody there. Sure, let's just go lose a point here. Lose 2 points. 1, 2. They're gonna copy this spot. They're gonna try to not lose so many points. They're gonna give up a silver. Go up this track here. Oh man. Okay, so next is gonna be blue, then yellow. Blue, 1 left. Can't copy. I guess I'll go in the mine. Grab 3 cubes. 1, 2. Come on, another cube. 3. Ooh, probably the last gold in the bag. That goes here. And then the last action for the round. Oh, they want to go make rings, but they can't. Do you want to copy an action? Sure, let's copy an action. That's going to lose them 3 points. Oh no, they're going to have a demotion. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. They're going to lose this back in the bag over here. Back into their supply. And let's say what action they want to copy. Let's just keep pounding the tracks. They're going to go up the track. They have no choice but to go up the gold track. Like that. All right. End of phase 2. Let's bring back our workers. Let's go to the offering phase. Did anyone take the offering tile? No, they did not. So this should be interesting. Okay, I think logically blue might want to go up the track here to get less negative points. Let's say a gold. Let's say green is going crazy with the promotions against, let's say 4. Let's say yellow will also do a ton of promotions. Let's say 4 as well. Let's just say randomly this is what we do. We reveal. We have apples, which is what she wants. Go up the tracks. Blue's gonna go up the gold track twice, like that. Green's gonna promote. Okay, let's do this in turn order. So yellow actually has to promote first. So they have to promote 4 times. I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna go 1, just to get guys out of their mind. 2. They can be mean here. Oh, they only have 1 apple, so they can only swap spaces 1 time. Let's go 3, 4. Get guys out of here. It's going to be it for yellow. Then green's going to promote 4 times. So they're going to go, obviously, 1, 2. 3, 4. Level 2, level 2. They had an extra apple, but there's no point of them wasting it. They don't care. They're fine. So this guy's going to get promoted to the top. Another tile for them. That's it. So let's go to the penalty phase. So penalty is going to be pretty simple here. Blue's going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Green's going to lose 5. Just 5. 5. And yellow's going to lose 1, 2, 3 as well. 1, 2, 3. All right, so next round is going to be the last round guaranteed because even though there's 2 rounds left on these, 2 more of those tokens have to be taken, 1 more of those tokens have to be taken, and 1 more of those tokens have to be taken for the sort of end game trigger to come into play. So let me do the first phase for next round and get ready for the worker placement step. All right, so I did phase 1. Let's go straight to the worker placement step for the last round of the game. So I think blue's going to come up here. So it's going to be 1 of each resource, an extra apple, and 3 silvers. Grab the next tile. 7-pointer. All right, that's for them. Next up is yellow. I think yellow wants to make rings. They're going to go over here. So their conversion is just 1 for 1. So they're going to give it 1 gold, make a ring, get the next tile. There you go. The green's going to go next. All right, green's going to go. Let's use some of these spots. Free promotion. They're going to bump this guy up to, let's go over here. That spot there. Back to blue. I think blue wants to make 1 more ring. They have no more gold, but they can exchange. Their exchange rate is 2 to 1. So they're going to exchange their 2 last silver into 1 gold. It'll be the gold that they need to turn it in for points. But yellow's smart. They're going to come over here. They're going to lose a point to make rings again. Turn in a gold. Grab the next tile. There. And it's green. Green's going to also take 2 points. Copy that spot there to turn in a bunch of resources. So 2 apples, 3, and a bread. I'll get them the 8-point shit here. They got to add another resource onto the track. So then put honey. So that was green. And it's back to blue. Who's going to now? Oh man, they got to give up 3 points to make 4 points. Is that even worth it now? I don't think it's worth it. So let's rethink that. Yeah, let's do something different. I'm gonna roll this die. We haven't done it yet. I'm gonna go here, give some of them negative points because I'm ahead on the track right now. So let's see if I can push down green and yellow a bit further down. Do that. So 2 points. Make them get -1 each. So that was it for blue. So now the yellow who's doing their last action for the game. For the game. So they can't do anything there. Can't even do casino. Can't copy. Can't go there. We're gonna go over here to lose 1 less point at the end of the game. I'm gonna go up here for 1 silver. That's only -4. And then back to blue, who's got the last action in the game. It's funny is that this is literally the only place I go to unless I lose 3 points up there, which is kind of pointless. I'll just grab the double offering tile. Probably better for me. All right, so that's it. Let's go do our offering. So obviously this player has 2 things to give. So they have 1 gold and they're going to give a ton of apples because the queen wants apples. So let's go with 4. Let's keep 2 to bump people down just in case. This player here only has apples and nothing else, so they're going to go apples. And this player here has, let's say, 1 gold, which would make only 1 point, kind of pointless. So let's just go crazy with apples. Let's go with 5 apples. All right, so we reveal only 1 person gave gold or silver. So that's going to be 2 jumps up on the gold track for blue. 1, 2. That's actually a positive point, which is awesome. So that's that. Next, let's go in turn order. We're going up the pyramid. So for blue, who goes first? Now this sucks to go first because it's gonna be good for green because they go last. All right, so we got to go 4 jumps. I think we just want to get people out of the mine. So we're gonna go 1, 2, apple, apple. Turn those in, and we're gonna go 3 and go 4. Swap places. Okay, so there goes our 4 jumps. Let's remove these workers. Kind of pointless right now. Getting in the way. Okay, so that was all of blue's jumps. Now we're gonna do 4 jumps for. Oh, sorry. We're gonna do 5 jumps for yellow with two swaps. Okay, so 5 jumps. We're gonna go swap here. First jump, swap. That'll cost there 1 apple here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna keep the last apple, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. And then finally, green's got 4 jumps with no apples. Ooh, no apples. They should have kept 1. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess if they had 1 more apple, they could have swapped and got the last tile, but it looked like yellow's gonna get it. All right, so that's gonna be the end of that phase. Yellow's gonna send their guy up here, get the 6-point chit, and boom, that's gonna trigger the end of the game now. Oh, sorry, the penalty phase. Let's calculate our penalties. Blue's gonna get a point, lose a point, get a point. You're supposed to get the point chits, so you're supposed to actually go down and get the point chit, but it actually won't matter right now, so I'll just leave myself where it is. But logically, think about that. Grab the tile, and I have nobody in my mind, so no points there, no points there. Yellow is gonna lose 1, 2, 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Green's gonna lose 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is it. The penalty phase. We saved ourselves a round. Let's go to end game scoring. End game scoring. Let's calculate our score. The first thing you're gonna do, obviously, is get your positive points. So it's gonna be 18, 25, 33. 33 plus 34 is, or minus 34, it would be back to -1. All right, that is the blue player. We're not done scoring just yet. We're just gonna get our tiles. 15, 25, 30, 38. 38 plus 6 is 44. So 44 for green. 44 plus 45, also -1. Looks like we're tied. We finally got the yellow player. It's going to be 10, 20, 25, 31, 38. 38 for yellow. They're at 40, so they're going to be at -2. Look at that. All right, but it's not over just yet. Okay, those were the tiles plus the chits, if you had any. Now, for any rocks that you have in your sort of mine, you're going to score negative points. So -1 point. All right, nobody has rocks, so let's skip that. Then you're going to look at everyone's supply. Whoever has the most in each of the different goods in the game gets -3. All right, that's why maybe I should have thought about that during the last round of the game. I didn't think about it. You could have gone here and dumped some resources. That might have been a smarter move, because now I think I may screw over the blue player who might have won. All right, but let's go for it. Apples. Sorry, let's check honey pots first. It's gonna be 5 and 5. If there's a tie, you both lose the points. So it's gonna be yellow 1, 2, 3, and blue 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do bread. Let's see, 2, 2, 2. Everyone's tied at 2. We're all gonna lose 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, they were -1. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about Then we're gonna do apples. Apples is gonna be yellow again. 1, 2, 3. They got absolutely hammered by the extra resources. Now we're gonna go silver. Nobody loses for silver. Gold, yellow again. 1, 2, 3. Boom! And just like that, I should have done this. Blue would have won if he did, but obviously I didn't. So that makes green the ultimate winner of Pixie Queen. Well, there you go. That's how you play. Let me know in the video below if I made any mistakes. I forgot a bunch of things while you went, playing single-handed. I forgot a bunch of times to get the free promotion, to get the silver stuff. I probably didn't play too strategically halfway through. I did notice another mistake I did make. This max 7 is 1 resource to 1 resource. It just came to me now. I don't know why I spent multiple resources for 1 resource. It's 1 to 1 and not many to 1. You get the difference. But I think that's about it. Well, there you go. We'll see you in the next one. Later.